Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shane Davidson, and tonight I want to take you on an adventure. My business, MAProgress, provides real-time, online, satellite tracking for outdoor sport events like the Coast to Coast. It works with individuals carrying a tracker, something like these. With a clear view of the sky, the tracker will send its position and time every few minutes to a satellite overhead. That signal bounces around, ending up as a marker on a Google map, so that everyone around the world can see where you are on the internet, at home or on their mobile. But first, let me take you back to the start of this adventure. The adventure began 3.5 years ago when my lovely wife Jane tramped the South Island portion of the Tararua Trail solo over 53 days. Jane took along a spot tracker so I could see where she was on the map and meet up with every week or two for resupply. When Jane rang me up saying she was standing on top of a deer fence with a very angry bull on one side and a herd of cattle milling around on the other, I could at least say, "Okay, I can see where you are, but..." It was great, but I thought I could do much better. So I built my own website. Some cool adventurers used it, including Nico and Lucas, who drove their $1,000 car from Munich to Mongolia for charity, and an Aussie, Hugh Kingston, who kayaked, walked, biked and rode around the Mediterranean over 1 year, raising $75,000 for Save the Children Fund. But I could see that it was going to be hard to make a business out of individual adventurers like these, so I turned to events. I built an amazing service. I offered the free use of it to a satellite tracker rental company. There was a great response. Heaps of events were using it. There was hardly a weekend went by when it wasn't. I had the service. All I needed to do was sell it internationally and I was made. So I talked to CDC and I was accepted to the High Growth Launch Program. I began this course as a coder, but I've learnt so much about nearly every aspect of business. I changed my business name so it works with all devices and makes it easy to trademark. MAProgress was just a software-only provider. It will now be a one-stop shop, renting out both the hardware and the software. I've worked in a home-based office for the last 6 years. CDC offered me space in the Greenhouse, a business incubator on Litchfield Street. I was initially sceptical, but I had a look and fell in love. What a fantastic space to be in for innovation. I've saved myself months of work already by working with other businesses. I feel incredibly grateful to all those mentors and advisors, CDC, my classmates, and many other business people like yourselves in the audience tonight. I owe you a great deal. I came in as a software developer, but if anything I prefer never to write another line of code again. I'm really enjoying all the other aspects of business, learning new things, networking, and facing all the new challenges that this provides. The next big step for me is working as a value-added reseller and investing in spot trackers. I'm developing a smartphone app with an integrated camera. Photos will be geotagged, so next time you're on a holiday, you can make your friends jealous when they see where you've been and what you saw there. Satellite trackers only send a location every few minutes. The customer expects markers to move continuously, so next week I'm meeting with some university lecturers in mathematics and statistics to help me calculate each competitor's actual current position. This adventure so far has largely been a solo one, but adventures are much better when you share them with someone else. It's time for me to step up and push this adventure into a new gear. So what can you do to help me get there? Well, I'm a sponge for good advice if you'd like to offer it. If you're into the outdoors or mapping and you're a software developer, marketing expert or into sales, then I'd love to talk to you. Or if you know someone else who might fit, I've got plenty of shiny new business cards to give away. I want to see MAProgress helping people, and especially youth, get outdoors and have adventures of their own. If all goes well, I achieve the growth I'm expecting, and I cross the chasm, then in 5 years' time I want to turn MAProgress into a charitable entity to benefit the world. Thank you.